Probably the most asked question is, how much money do I make? Welcome back to my channel where we talk about faith, family, and kids. Hey guys, so I wanted to kind of update you on the whole egg donation process. This is the video for egg donation process part 2. So they told me that my ovaries are a little too healthy because my follicle broke through the birth control. Unfortunately, that means that my cycle has to reset and I won't be going for the egg retrieval until March, like mid-March. So that being said, the demo injection video is going to be pushed off for a couple weeks since I won't be injecting myself for at least another 15 days. So because of that getting pushed off, I did want to go ahead and answer some frequently asked questions about egg donation. The first question that I see a lot is whether it will affect me being able to get pregnant or perhaps even make me infertile. And the answer is no. So every month a woman produces at least one egg normally. The reason you have your period is because when that egg does not get fertilized, the uterine lining sheds and that's your period. With an egg donation, they have you inject yourself with a lot of stimulants in order to produce many eggs. I'm talking like anywhere from 10 to 20, sometimes even more. Your body is literally producing all those eggs at one time. So actually my husband and I are planning to try to start conceiving right after the egg donation. So I am pretty sure that there's not any kind of side effects or anything like that. Like you go back to normal pretty much. They control your cycle for a while, so like whereas you might have ovulated at a certain time, you know, around the same time every month, or you know, your cycle was 28 days, and it's gonna get messed up with this egg donation, but it's not going to get messed up enough to where it won't work. It's still gonna work, just maybe at like a different time or timing as far as number of days, all that stuff. They are controlling the cycle during your egg donation. Another question that I see a lot of is whether or not you care about or want to see the children that come from your eggs. A lot of people mistakenly call them my children or the egg donor's children. But in order to have a child, in case you didn't know, it takes an egg and sperm. So my children do not exist, and they will not exist after my egg donation. Yes, I'm giving this face because people are just ignorant, I'm sorry. But in the paperwork that you sign, at least for me, I'm sure other programs do it differently, but I know that at the fertility clinic that I'm at, they had me sign a paper that asked me, do you want to release your contact information to the children that come from these eggs once they reach of age, which is age 18. If they request that information, I told them yes, they can contact me, they can try to find me, they can all that. Like, I'm totally cool with that. I don't see a problem with it. I think it would be really cool to someday, like 18 years from now, meet a child that I helped to bring into this world because of my donation. Probably the most asked question is, how much money do I make? Money is such an awkward topic. Like, I don't like talking about it. It's not why I do it, but it is a common question because you can make a decent amount of money doing it. My husband and I are just going to use the money to pay off debt. Random plug in there for Dave Ramsey. If you have not heard of Dave Ramsey and you are struggling with debt of any kind, seriously, look him up. But we are going to try to pay off our debt and also try to have a baby in the next year. So this money is helpful for sure. and I'm thankful for it. I really am. After taxes, it's gonna be somewhere between $4,500 and $5,000. So we set aside the taxes ourselves, and it could be like a little bit more than that once next year's taxes go through and we see how much we actually have to pay. But we are going a little bit overboard just in case and saving off a little bit more for the taxes. The more egg donations you do, the more money you make from them typically. And you do have to have a flexible work schedule, because especially if you're part of a program that works nationally across several different states. In my case, I have a really awesome nanny family that I work for that was super flexible and coming up with a ways to work around my schedule. So I'm really blessed with a job that's flexible. If you have an 8 to 5, 5 days a week kind of job, and the only time you can get off is sick time, personal time, and vacation time, and those are pretty much booked out throughout the whole year, you probably won't be able to make this work, because there will be times where you'll have to go for doctor's appointments, for ultrasounds, and sometimes, like I said in my case, you're gonna have to travel. And the egg retrieval day itself, like, they put you to sleep, so you are out of it for a little while after. So yes, we make money, but I can guarantee you that if that is your one and only goal with being an egg donor, the parents looking at your profile will be able to pick it up. Just don't do it. Just don't do it if you're just doing it for the money. But if you are doing it because you are excited about the opportunity to help someone out in their creating of a family, then please consider donating your eggs. They're always looking for more people to do egg donation. One last misconception that I do want to talk about, and I haven't heard it very much, but it's actually a fear I had. So I was worried that I was not pretty enough. Like, there are a lot of beautiful girls out there who are egg donors, and if you think about it, you're like, okay, an egg person looking for an egg donor is gonna want somebody very pretty and beautiful, and I just never felt like I was one of those people. But actually, a lot of times intended parents are looking for somebody who looks like them, or very similar, because if you think about it, when they have a baby, they want that baby to look somewhat kind of like them. So you need to put yourself out there no matter what you look like if you want to do this. Don't let anything hold you back, for sure. Stay tuned, because I'm going to be uploading the videos that my husband took of me after I got my wisdom teeth out. They're pretty hilarious. Made me think of them because they talked about going under for this egg donation, and I just know that it's going to be the same experience as when I got my wisdom teeth out. My wisdom teeth removal videos will be up soon. After that, I am going to be putting some videos up in the next few weeks talking about childcare, and whether you are a teacher or a nanny or someone interested in working with children, I have lots of tips and things that I've learned over the years. I've pretty much been working with children since I was a child myself. Like, I think I started babysitting when I was 12 or something like that. Like, it was really young. And I have been babysitting ever since. I have babysat for hundreds and hundreds of different families. I have nannied for a few families. I've taught 3 different classrooms on my own, and a couple I have been an assistant in. So I'm excited to tell you all about my experiences with working with children, and hopefully you can glean some knowledge from them. Thanks for watching today, guys, and I will see you next time. You are out of it for a little while after. I'm laughing because out the window I just saw a cow running by, and it just looked funny. We live where there's like a lot of cows around us. So yeah, anyways. So yes, we make money.